The project for April 2024 is a little model steam engine. A fellow brought this in and wanted to have a few things corrected on it. He had the steam engine running without this governor assembly. As you can see, the governor assembly is not centered or tilted a little bit to the left. He's had a couple folks try to correct this problem, and what they have done to try to correct it is re-tap this pipe fitting right here, which goes into the valve on the engine. After examining the engine, I don't believe this has been tapped crooked. I think this is okay. I think what has happened when the model maker mounted the cylinder on this engine, the location of these bolts weren't correct. That allowed the cylinder to tilt this direction. I've got several ideas in mind how to correct this so that the governor will be aligned with the crankshaft. This is the governor shaft here, and it needs to be aligned with the crankshaft so the belt will run true. They've got a flat belt pulley on the governor, and I believe I'm going to make some pulleys so we can use a round belt to drive the governor. This short distance with a flat belt, I think, is going to cause some slippage problems on a model engine. This governor is obviously from a different type of steam engine, but it's a very nice governor, all brass and polished. So this fellow wanted to use this governor to run this engine, and I don't blame him. It's a very nice governor. It's got the oil lubricator on it. There's some pipe fittings here that don't look quite correct. I believe if we get everything working right, I'll change those out also. He ran this engine on compressed air and said it ran very well. It does seem to be very smooth. I'm not exactly sure of the manufacturer of the castings. I don't see any manufacturer's name or number on any of the castings, but it's a very nice little steam engine. But I do believe it to be a reproduction model. The crankshaft is quite long here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe that was part of the model, so you could cut it off to whatever length you wanted it. But that's quite a long crankshaft for a little model engine like this. My plan is to remove the cylinder and see if I can determine if indeed the mounting bolts were mounted out of register with the crosshead. I don't know how many holes were drilled in this or what the pattern or plans indicated. I don't have any plans for this engine to see how it was supposed to be machined and put together. So I'm just kind of have to go by the seat of my pants on this. But I do believe the crosshead appears to be square with the base. So that's where I'm going to start, to see if the crosshead casting is square, and then proceed to see if the cylinder was drilled and tapped and register with the crosshead. From what I can see, I don't think it was. There was a mistake here when the original builder machined this. This is the end of the first video. I'm going to disassemble this and do some checking to see what is out of alignment.